This is the percussion room. Now this is something that I've never seen before in all my years in the entertainment business, backstage, but this is a room because all these instruments, well, most of them have been imported from overseas with a specific reason for absolutely everything. I don't know what half of these things actually do, but John, who is the percussionist, sure does. Wonderful, wonderful exotic sounds that actually enhance Wicked the way that we actually know it. In New York, it's actually staged 7 floors up away from the theatre. This is actually across the way from the orchestra pit because of the volume. We've got monitors here that actually tied in with the musical director, Kellie Dickerson, who's in the pit, so she can conduct the whole show. And he's actually stuck in this room because of the sound that he'll be able to get.
I went to New York and I paid squillions of dollars just to get in to see this show, and I thought it was beautiful. And then a couple of months ago I was there working on the score with Stephen in New York and sitting in the pit and thinking, wow, this extraordinary thing, and I'm a part of it and I get to conduct that. So, I mean, I suppose I've always conducted as a woman, so I just take it as a matter of fact. But it surprised me as well, and I think it's a wonderful thing, and Stephen was saying I'm the first woman to conduct this around the world, so I'm very excited, very privileged.
A lot of Elphabas have said that they run on a treadmill and sing the song, so that's what they have to do to get the fitness to do that song and be able to sing it and breathe.
And you'll be back. Just hear me out. I don't want to harm.
Well, you have harmed me.
I know that, and I regret it. Elphaba.
There you are. I'm setting those monkeys free. And if you try to interfere, I'll call your guards.
I'm not going to call anyone. The truth is, I'm glad to see you again. It gets pretty lonely for me around here. I know that you must get lonely too.
You don't know the first thing about me.
Oh, but I do. I know the real reason you came back here. It's why everyone comes to see the wizard, so I'll grant them their heart's desire.
Elphaba is very considered and smart. She's very intelligent. She knows about the world and she knows about things. She's very well read, and I think the only thing that she lacks is a certain social grace. She just speaks. Don't you think I wish I could? I would give anything to turn back the clocks. Go back to that time where I actually believed that you were wonderful. The wonderful Wizard of Oz!
There is a whole lot of smoke and mirrors, you know. How much power does the wizard actually have? You'll only know that by coming to see Wicked. I've learned a lot more about this character, but a lot of parallels have been drawn with people who, you know, like George Bush, you know. Is George Bush the wizard, you know? Because he does things that, is it smoke and mirrors?
Wonderful. They call me wonderful. So I said wonderful. If you insist.
We feel that we have ticked the boxes casting this show. Feels exactly right. I don't think we could have done any better. And where I think we've succeeded is that we have 2 girls that are relatively unknown to the general public. We have 2 boys that are Australian names, that are household names, being Rob Mills and Anthony Callea. And we have 2 other actors, being Rob Guest and Maggie Kirkpatrick, who are known to television and theatre.
Come on! We'll be late for Wizardmania! I want to remember this moment. Always. Nobody's staring. Nobody's pointing. For the first time, I'm somewhere where I belong.
You look positively emerald.
She's got a great character journey. That's probably the thing that I love the most, is that you start out somewhere and you end up somewhere completely different. The relationship between her and Glinda brings out
a softer side, and she learns to be a friend and to kind of respect others, I suppose, in that way.
You always think, how would I cast this? And if I had a pad and a pen at the time, I would have written down 2 names, and they would have been Amanda Harrison and it would have been Lucy Durack. And it happened to be, and I had no say in it, that they were actually cast in these 2 roles. They're both absolutely brilliant and perfect for both of the roles. They've both got phenomenal voices. They're an unknown commodity, really, yet. I mean, as far as how far they're going to go. And every single show, every rehearsal that I see, I just sit there with my mouth open going, wow, this is what it's about. They're world class.
You are so good.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm a character actor, but Morrible is fascinating for me because she's not what she seems. And so I've actually got a journey in this show, as indeed everyone has. These 2 boys have enormous charm, both of them. Anthony will break hearts, you know, with his sad little character, and Rob, in his way, will break girls' hearts too. But he has a presence. He has a wonderful stage presence, and the thing that I love about them both is that this is unfamiliar territory for them.
The main thing with Fiera that I really, it's very, very me, is if you scratch a little bit beneath the surface, you find there's a lot more to Rob Mills, and you find there's a lot more to Fiera. So yeah, that's what drew me to the character.